What's going on, guys? Welcome to this video. It's EUC Rides NYC, RAF here with you guys, and this is how to ride a EUC on the Bigodi X30. And as you can see, guys, I don't know what I'm doing, but this is day 3 and I'm riding the Bigodi without the Grizzler kit, but with the Grizzler pads. And literally I only had road in my hallway. But it's okay because what I was trying to learn, I had enough information to come outside day 3 and try it out in the park. I'm not gonna lie, day 2 I tried going to the park as well, and we managed to get this much, but it was in the nighttime, so I didn't really record much. It was, you know, little short sprints back. I mean, it was in the daytime. We did little short sprints back and forth. I probably went as far as like maybe like 2-3 feet. Like right here, you see me struggling, and it's like the reason why I was struggling so much, guys, was because the EX30 was not calibrated. So what you're seeing me is fighting a machine that hasn't been calibrated. So the machine was sloped back the whole time. So it was like on an uphill incline, kind of like the way it was sloped. The pedals were like on a degree where the front was higher than the back. So it was hard to push forward. Guys, I was so excited about having this EX30, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I had this EX30 for a while, but being that I had certain limitations, with like physical limitations, it was difficult to you know, engage the machine the minute that I bought it. But I had it for a couple of months just sitting in my house. I've had this machine, I think probably since December, November last year, and I just haven't rode it at all. Like, I remember one time Onewheels took me to the park, and we probably tried to like do, you know, little small mounts and stuff like that, but I didn't ride. This was the first day I was getting a ride, like back and forth. Like the day 2, if you see the video of day 2, you will see that I was not going pretty far. It was not even a half a block. Like I was just literally going from one place to another. You know what I'm saying? But in this video, you see I brought out the drone, which was a bad idea. I'm gonna tell you, experience as a newbie, don't try to record yourself in your first primary stages. I mean, I know you want to document it because you're like, oh man, I'm learning something that I've never thought I would learn, but don't try and record yourself, because what happens with the trying and record yourself is that your focus is not on learning. Your focus is on, am I getting the shot? So me, in some of these videos, I might seem like I'm focused on the practice, but I do have in the back of my mind that my drone is up in the air, and I don't want it to get stuck on one of the trees. See right here, boom, I dropped it. That had to stop. This machine is too expensive to be dropping, especially without a Grizzler kit. Here you go. See, the mount was a little difficult for me because I didn't get it. And I could see all the mistakes I'm doing here. You know, like I was leaning the wheel too much to the side, besides it not being calibrated. You know, like I wasn't pushing forward strong enough because I was, you know, I wasn't aware that you're supposed to put your foot on and kind of push a little forward with your left foot, like a skateboard, you know, like you're supposed to be, you're not gonna, I was rushing to get both my feet on the pedals. You know what I'm saying? Like as if it was a bike, like if I was gonna pedal my way out of the situation, you know? But, and then you learn that you don't try to race your second foot on top of the pedals as much as you just place it on top of the pedal when you have achieved motion. You know what I'm saying? So here we're going good, drones following me and everything, and the people were amazed. People were looking at me, they were amazed. You see those guys, right? That truck right there, that was the parks department. Look at me, yo, I was wobbling like a mother. OMG, guys, like I really have fun trying to learn this, but I'm going to tell you what happens when you don't have a calibrated EUC and you're trying to ride it. You're gonna be fighting against a machine that doesn't know what you want it to do. And this was me here. I probably dropped the machine and I'm doing a thumbs up so that way I probably was recording some audio and stuff. So I did a thumbs up so I can match up with the audio and the video and the audio on the phone that I was recording, because the drone doesn't capture audio, so you won't get no audio from a drone footage. You're just gonna get dope footage, you know? And this is me looking like a professional that knows nothing. like for real, guys, I didn't know anything. Like I look at how I'm holding the wheel. The wheel is slanted, it's sideways, and you would wonder, look, it's a little slanted. You don't want that. You don't want that. You want your wheel to be straight up. Well, guys, if you enjoyed this video, there's gonna be more videos. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. And you can see me struggling here, man. Oh my God, yo. Yo, I even grabbed the bushes. I thank God that I was just grabbing onto things. And the bad thing about this night was that I did not wear full finger gloves. So all I had was shin protector, wrist guards. I had no gloves, so all of that, you could hear the machine falling to the floor. Like, this hurts my soul now that I look back. But I only took a little bit of scratches to the corners of the battery, the pedals. But you see me struggling, guys. This was the not calibrating the machine before I took it out. I strongly recommend batteries. But it's a learning lesson, you know. But now I do have the Grizzly body kit, guys, so installed professionally by me, you know what I'm saying? And I've been doing all the work on my own EUC, you know, except for installing the street tire. So, and guys, it's like I'm saying, some of these things are gonna be obvious, but you're not gonna know what to do because of the simple fact that, you know, it's a whole new world. Nothing can fully prepare you for it. And as you can see, I'm going down. This is a hill. So I'm going down a hill right now. And I'm struggling because in my head, I'm not just scared of how to stop, but I'm scared that I might lose control and I might get hit by a car. Or a car coming behind me, I might lose control and I might fall in front of it. Like, these are the natural fears, but you shouldn't be afraid, because at the beginning, you're not going to put yourself in a predicament where any of these things could happen to you. However, as you can see right here, I'm coming to the juncture. This is the intersection where you go into the park, and I'm like, should I go through the rocky situation or should I go to the next block? So I decided, let me go to the next block, which is 219, and just go in through there. But now I get speed bumps, and I'm trying to mitigate all of this stuff because of the simple fact that I did not know that I didn't have a calibrated wheel. So I was really just, man, if I could go back in time, guys, I really would just calibrate the wheel. Not only that, but I also recommend you guys wear full gear. If you're riding this thing, man, you are the chassis. So wear full gear. Knee pads with shin guards, elbow pads with wrist guards. You also want to put on full finger gloves, not no cut off finger gloves. And right here you see I dropped it again. What happened here was that I panicked. it was a small little narrow space. I kind of panicked and I didn't know what to do. So, and at this point, I didn't have the leg strength to hold my wheel up, nor did I know how to keep the wheel up. So my go-to was just let her fall, but let her fall as gently as possible, you know, like, you know. And then here was when I started feeling a little better. The anxiety started going down a little less, because I'm in the park now, and in the park, you know, it's a controlled environment. There's nobody there. Some people are gonna be like, but why go outside at night? You know, you have zero visibility. You can't see much. Like, go in the daytime. I'm gonna tell you the difference between riding in the daytime and the nighttime. It's literally the night and day. It's like the daytime, you have random variables. You got people. You got, look, I'm feeling so confident that I pulled the phone out. I'm actually recording myself, or you know, or I might be on a phone call. But I know, I'm on a FaceTime call with Steph Onewheels. I'm showing him that I'm riding, because he always, you know, he always tells me, go ride every day. You know, that's how you become better. You're not gonna know until you go out and ride every day. So he told me, yo, let me let you go so you can keep riding. I said, bet. So I'm on my phone, which, guys, I recommend when you're new, your first couple of days. This is day 3. This is like the nighttime of day 3. I rode twice this day. And I'm going to tell you, do not use your phone. Do not. Matter of fact, take off all your rings, your jewelry. You don't want to have rings on. You fall and you hurt your finger. They're going to have to cut that ring off, or something bad's going to happen to your finger. Don't wear no rings. You have rings, take them off. Put on your gloves. Put on a shin guard on top of your gloves. You don't need dangling things, so don't wear anything that has wires. You gotta, you know, safety first, guys. You always gotta remember safety first. I hate to sound like that, but it's always safety first, you know. And my EX30 has a big, bright headlight, so that's why you see me go out in the nighttime. But if your EUC doesn't have the brightness that the EX30 has, I recommend just go out in the daytime. But if you have to walk your EUC to the park, listen, no shame. Walk your EUC. One day you're not gonna walk it like in this day right here. This was day 3. Day 2, I walked my EUC to the park. Day 2, it was a daytime. And I walked it to the park. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't walk it home. I rode that puppy home. So here, this is one of the pivotal points right here. Like, I'm about to do a U-turn right here. So this is a little different because it wasn't calibrated, so it would do like these nose dives as I turn. But I did pretty good. For a person only riding 3 days, I did pretty good. And I'm gonna tell you, it was nerve-wracking when you did that U-turn, because as you're turning with the wheel, it dips so low. But it doesn't normally do this, but it was uncalibrated, so it was dipping so low, the pedals, that I felt like I was gonna fall on my face. But I stood on it. Even though I was gonna fall, I just let that momentum fall forward, but then I still held myself back and I used it to push forward. As you can see, I'm doing great. I'm doing like, I mean, speed is not an option, but I'm doing like 15 miles an hour here. And I'll tell you that it felt so good to be riding like this, because this was like, you know, in the daytime, it was a little nerve-wracking. I was doing it and everything, but the fact that people were watching, I felt like I had to keep up an appearance. But here is nighttime. There's nobody outside. Nobody's outside to judge me. Nobody could be like, yo, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they don't talk to you, you still kind of feel like they're looking at you. But right here, you know, it may look like I'm going fast, but I'm doing like maybe like 15. Like, it just looks that way because of the footage, but I'm going slow, guys. And the reason I was going slow is because I didn't know how to stop yet. I didn't have the concept of like lean back, take one foot off. I just knew how to put my feet on. I did not know how to stop. I didn't know how to carry my one wheel with one leg. I did not do none of these things yet. You see me going. So guys, it's not that difficult. It took me technically 8 days, and I probably rode twice a day a couple of times. So you would say a week you're gonna be riding. In 2 weeks you'll be doing decent rides. Maybe, who knows, maybe in a month I'll be doing group rides, maybe earlier than that, who knows. But for now, guys, my focus is learning the street etiquettes, how to slow down. I still don't even know how to carve. Don't know the first idea. If I was to try to carve, I'll probably fall on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll probably drop the wheel or something. I'm not sure what will happen. I've never carved, but I'll be watching videos. You know, I watch a lot of videos by my friend Steph Onewheels, because he's always doing like group rides. And with Steph Onewheels, I feel like we're only apart by like 7 months, 8 months of experience. Like he knows more than me, but like about 8 to 10 months more than me. So I feel like wherever he's at the learning curve, I will be there soon. So I like to watch where he's at, because as he progresses and gets better at it, I will eventually end up in the position where he was just prior to that. And I'll be needing the knowledge that he just finished mastering, and I am getting a hold of at the moment. You know, I don't know if it makes sense. It's just, you know, I feel like if this was school, he's 2 or 3 grades ahead of me, so I have to pay attention to what he's telling me, because I'll soon be in that class. You know? So, and the guys, you know what I like about EUC? It's so liberating. Once you do pass the learning curve, and you do get past the anxiety of keeping the wheel up, you actually start getting into this phase where you want to go out there and just glide. Because this is like flying, like literally. This is like flying. You're literally putting your feet on a platform and you're going. Like the floor is moving beneath you. It's so amazing. I have never had so much fun on a vehicle. And believe me, I have a hoverboard. I have a 4-inch, I have a fat tire mountain bike with the electric motor. I have a gas bike, 50cc gas bike. That's half gas, half motor, half oil. I have the 2-stroke oil. I have the mini electric bike. I have vehicles, guys. You know what I'm saying? I have a motorcycle parked outside my house. You know what I'm saying? So I have vehicles. But I guarantee nothing is as fun as riding an EUC. Okay, guys? And take it from me. EUC rides NYC. You know what I'm saying? RAF will never lie to you. You know what I mean? There's nothing to lie about. And I'm telling you, this is the most fun you've ever had. And now recently, now that, you know, I'm on day 8, day 9 now, I've been riding for a moment. Now I can look back and be like, wow, I really didn't think. Like right here, look at this. I was panicking. You saw how the road got narrow? I was panicking. Because Steph Onewheels always tells me, do not ride on dirt because it's unpredictable. And I was new, so I didn't know what to do. And when it gets narrow, look right here, look, you see how narrow that got? Oh my God, over those leaves, I was petrified. But, you know, as you do it and then nothing happens, it kind of liberates you a little bit to the point where you're like, okay, I got it, I got this, you know? And it's great. I'm using the Insta360 X4. And the only reason I'm using this because it's attached to my helmet, guys. This is not, I'm not holding it. That was what I did on day 4, which is the next video I'll be uploading. And that brought some complications, holding the selfie stick with a ride. I think that maybe you should stay away from filming yourself, stay away from documenting anything. I know you really want to, but you shouldn't, just due to the fact that it increases the level of danger and it removes a lot of safety when you're trying to keep an eye on your camera, you're recording and getting a good shot while at the same time, you know, putting yourself at danger where you don't know if you're gonna hit a bump or no. You have to listen. I have the big old EX30, and even though the EX30 has shocks, you still have to be on point when you hit that. When you hit that bump, hit that dip, hit that. You know, you have to be ready to coil yourself. You know, bend your knees a little bit and absorb that shock. You know what I'm saying? And here you see me. I'm on the verge of doing that little U-turn, the little U-turn that I did good on the other one. I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, well, it's just a little bit way off, but this is like 222 around here, and I'm going a little fast, I would say, but I mean, this is still 15, 12, 17 at most, you know, like I'm not even doing 20 miles an hour at all, not even getting close. But this is where I go into the U-turn, and I think on this one I was already getting like a little exhausted. I already have been riding. This is my second ride of the day, and it's not that this is exhausting, because it's not at all, but when you're learning, for some reason, it is a very extensive exercise where you could be practicing for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and you are sweating up like if you were on a treadmill. So this is me preparing to do the U-turn. I'm on the left, which is the walkway for the pedestrians, and on the right would be the walkway for the bikers. You can see by the bike lane. But the reason I got on this side so I could do the U-turn and come back around on like 231st or something like that, where the highway entrance is by. And I think that on this one I was getting a little tired. This is it right here, and I don't think I completed. I did it successful. So this is probably like my second time around. Probably my second, third time around the lap. I call it a lap. Like my little circle. I come here and I practice. But the park ride gets bigger as I start learning more, so you guys are gonna see a longer park ride. And I just want you guys to know that it's gonna be hard, and some people are gonna think that it's hard because the first few days is extremely difficult to understand the concept. But once you break those 2-3 days, everything else is so easy, and the fact that you start learning makes it even more fun, because then you just don't want to stop until you get good at it. I strongly recommend, guys, like I said, if you're getting into the EUC market where you're purchasing EUCs, go ahead. I'm going to have a link in the description. I am a market affiliate for iRides, which is one of the top leading EUC distributors in the Bronx in New York, and Sam Pacheco is the guy you want to talk to. I'm gonna put my link in the description, guys, so that way you know I'm sponsored by them, so you guys could get a discount automatically when you use my code. So if you want to buy a EX30, you could use my code and save yourself a lot of money, or you can call Sam Pacheco up himself and speak to Sam iRides, and he'll recommend you the right one. Like he's not into making money as much as he's into getting you the right wheel. So if you explain to him what type of, what are you looking for, you know, you're looking to commute, you're looking to have fun, you're looking for something. I spoke to him, I let him know I wanted something with shocks, even though my boy Steph One Wheel already had my wheel kind of selected for me. It was the fact that it had those features, you know, the shocks, I have physical limitations, so I can't be hitting bumps and all that stuff, so I got extra shocks. I changed the shock, by the way. My EX30 does not have the shock, the hydraulics that accompany it. And I switched those out for coil shock. It has a pneumatic shock, which is you got to pump it and all this other stuff, and it's all about air pressure. I didn't have the capacity to learn something that new and care about it, so I just went off and just got the coil shock, which adds pressure to it and release pressure to it to get a more coil and a more stiffer ride. So if you want to go on street rides, you can knock the coil into a tighter coil, and then you get a more firm ride. But then if you want to go off-road, you can always loosen the coil and get a little more springy, and then you can totally hit the trails. And the Gold has high pedals, so it allows you to be able to do all types of off-roading. I haven't had the privilege of off-roading. The other days I was having to ride with Steph One Wheel. For a moment he was like, let's cross the grass, and I tried, but I kind of had a spill. But it was a controlled spill, so it wasn't like ooh crazy. But I didn't make it across the grass. I want to tell you, I dropped her in the grass, and then I walked her out the grass, the X30 I'm talking about, and then I rolled away. But it was, you know, it was a learning experience that it's not the same thing going on grass and bumpy trails and stuff like that as it is to ride on a paved road. And here you see me, I'm getting to the patio. This is the beginning of the park. So it has like a little, like a pond that you go around, like, you know. So that's me just going around, ready for my last lap. I think this is my last lap here. I think at this point I was already like, no, I think I go for another lap after this one. I think I go for another lap after this one. Because right here I'm still like, you know, my training, my thought process is at this point. My thought process is like, I want to learn how to hold the wheel to the point where I was able to lift one leg and position my foot on the pedal. But I'm going to tell you something, the wheel was not happening. I was not positioning my foot on no pedals. I was not. It was wherever I put the foot, that's where it was going to stay. For some reason, when I first started riding, like, there was this thing in my head that didn't let me think that I could move my foot. In my head, it's like, wherever I put the foot, that's where the foot was going to stay. So that's why I was getting all these wobbles, because I wasn't really holding. And another tip I want to give you, like when you're holding your wheel, you want to make sure your heel is touching your wheel. Your heel, the inside of your calf has to kind of press up against the wheel, whichever your dominant leg is. Your dominant leg is the left, and you want to have that left heel, the left calf muscle, hugging the wheel. Don't do both, because if you do both, what's going to happen is, like Steph One will explain to me, if the wobbles kick in, and both your legs are holding the wheel, your whole body is going to wobble with the wheel. You're probably going to have a bigger spill. So what you want to do to kill the wobbles, to kill the you know what I'm saying, the out of controlness, is you want to have your dominant leg, or whichever leg you feel that you can hold that wheel with, make sure that heel is in there. You understand? Almost like a duck stand, but you don't want to put your toes too far out, but you want to make sure that heel is touching the wheel. Girls, guys and girls, you want to make sure that that wheel is holding the wheel for you, because when the wobbles come, you hold that tight. You know what I'm saying? The way you will hold football when they pass it to you. You want to hold that to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't hold it with both hands. You hold it with one arm and you cup that onto your rib. You want to do the same thing with your heel. You want to cup that into your calf muscle, you know? And if I could say that, what I'm explaining to you, if you are new, it's not going to help. It's not going to help, but I'm telling you anyway, because it was information that I needed to have in my head, even if I didn't, even if I didn't. As you can see here, this is where I started like getting exhausted. I even dropped it. We started getting exhausted because it was my mind fighting with trying to get things done, trying to learn this, my mind not knowing what I have to do, the wheel not being calibrated. So it was a lot of things coming in. And like right now, like you see me struggling trying to get in. This is me trying to do it with a different foot, but I couldn't. My dominant foot is my left foot. I'm a right-handed person, but for some reason, I count with my left. My dominant foot is my left. I don't understand that. I'm ambidextrous when it comes to those things. Like with my left hand. Like my dominant foot is my left foot. I don't know. Even when I was pitching, my dominant foot is my left foot. You know, so that being said, right here, I'm struggling. So right now, I don't want to give up. I just refuse to give up. And I'm like, maybe I just need to take a break. So I'm going to tell you, like I said, guys, chat, if you have never rode this, the first couple of days are going to be like going to a gym and working out for 6 hours. Like, you're going to be sweating a lot. I was sweating so much right there. At the moment, I was so out of breath. I don't even know if you can hear it, but I was so out of breath. It takes a lot when you're trying to, like, you know, force yourself to learn it, because you're like, I'm not gonna take an L. So right here, I just got back on, so I say, let's keep going. This is when I talk to myself, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna leave to 227, but then I was like, let me just do one last. I've seen EUC guys come through this, so I figured it would have been better for myself, which in turn worked against me. So right now I'm going from 233rd towards Gun Hill. I like this little thing right here, the tiny planner. I had to do it for you guys because it is so cool. What I'm trying to explain to you guys was, you want to have full finger gloves, you want to have wrist guards, you want to have shin protectors. You know, another thing I want to tell you guys, that as I learn how to ride, I learn, try to wear something that has a shin protector, like right between your shin and your toe. I mean, right between your foot and your shin, like all that should be protected. Because what happens is, there are going to be times where you're going to miss your pedal, or something's going to go bad. You're gonna hit your pedal with your shin. It's already happened to me twice. I've become a little numb to it, but I'm just letting you know. Because you guys, nobody told me that. Maybe they did. I'm sure Steph Onewheels told me. Steph Onewheels is a great instructor. I must have missed that information. I've been wearing, like, you know, I was wearing that. But what I would recommend is get you some Fox boots, which I'm about to order. Fox boots, some Alpine boots, and dirt bike boots. Or if the person don't mind taking a hit in the shin, you rocking on sneakers. I've seen people riding in Air Maxes. I've seen people, riding in blue sneakers. But just be mindful that mountain and dismounting, you might hit that button. Falling, you might hit that button. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I was already getting to Gun Hill about to hit the loop. Oh, this is when Steph Onewheels called me. Because I remember telling him right here, oh, I'm about to do the loop, And he was like, yo, that's what's up, at the beginning of, like I said, this is not one of those things you want to multitask. So me on the phone, that's powerful, right? Do not do that. When you see me recording myself, do not do that. I think that's Steph Onewheels right there, guys. Look at Steph Onewheels on the FaceTime. Guys, go follow Steph Onewheels. Great rider. Awesome person. Even more amazing. Very patient. And me and him are one of the first in our clique of friends to actually do the EUC thing. And I'm actually the first EUC rider in Gun Hill right now. First one. I'm the first one in this area. Gun Hill White Plains, first EUC rider is RAF. EUC Rider NYC is the first one around. And then Steph Onewheels is more down by like 8 Plaza. So, we're one of the first ones in our area to do this. I don't see EUCs unless they come around here. They're not from here. Okay, guys, this is. I don't even know why I went between that car, because it gives me anxiety when I do that stuff. But this, I could tell you, I'm near like 216, 219 area, because that's where the parks department would park, putting some artificial turf. And this is like my final run. This is me going home now. And I've been riding for like an hour, guys. This video is like an hour long, so if you guys are still listening, I really appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna be putting together a how-to guide for EUC riders, and it's gonna just have little like bullet points. Like it's gonna be a free PDF. You put your email, and then you get a PDF in your email, free. It's just gonna give you tips on how and what to do when you first get your EUC. Not only that, but it'll also have links to recommended EUCs, and it'll have my affiliate link in case you feel like you need to buy an EUC, or if you have an EUC and you want to get it serviced. Sam Pacheco at iRides will service any EUC. They work as the fastest I've ever seen. And not only that, they will order or get any part that you want on your EUC. They sell everything from pedals to electric unicycles to scooters to electric bikes, whatever you need. Sam Pacheco at iRides has it. I am an affiliate marketer for them. Link is going to be in the description, guys. Hit that link. You can buy your pedals with a discount. Get everything with a discount just using my link, guys. And like I said, this is where the night starts coming to an end. I'm going to go all the way to 233rd. And on my way back, I'm going to leave through 222nd. Hit the walkway, the bike walkway for people with strollers and all that good stuff. So right now, the ride is a little more fluent because I'm more doing it to go home rather than a practice. Now I'm like, I gotta get to 233rd, hit my U-turn, complete the lap, and then leave. Right? That's what's going on in my head. So I'm not. This kind of, you know what they say? They say that people really get hurt. Like OSHA, the company that ensures safety, all types of work sites. OSHA says that most people get hurt in the last 30 minutes of work are more guaranteed to get hurt than any time in their whole day of work. Because people, when they're ready to go home, they tend to be a little dismissive about safety. They're more like, let's get this out the way and go home. So more people get hurt 30 minutes before going home than during their whole way. Look, you saw me wobble? So you can tell the wobbles, just look at the headlights. You look at the headlights, you're gonna see, see right here? Oh, I lost it. Oh, this is the U-turn. This is where I usually do my U-turn. That's how you know it's exhausted. I lost it. Like I said, you see what I'm saying? You saw how smooth I rode the whole time, but now that I'm leaving, I've fallen apart where I didn't even dismount to do a U-turn. So I'm out of breath over here. I'm like, out of there. But the only thing in my head is like, I gotta go home. I mean, it's a little cold. Not that you feel the cold, because when you're having fun, you're having fun. It is what it is. But right here, this is me just dealing with the anxiety of learning how to mount an uncalibrated machine. You see what I'm saying? Like I was done. Another thing, if you're exhausted, you're tired, it's not a good time to ride. Don't ride when you're tired. Don't ride when you're exhausted. If you are a beginner, don't practice when you're tired. Take a day, and when you start training and you start practicing, don't take a practice day and then a practice day off. This is not the gym. Once you start the practice, once you start the learning process, you need to be committed to do it for the next 30 days, even if it's just 30 minutes a day, and you don't ride nowhere. You need to stand on those pedals at least for 30 minutes every day, even if it's in your kitchen holding onto the counter and your stove. You better try. So this is me right here. I did my I'm feeling out of it already, so I'm like, man, I just really need to. That's what I do with that guy. Now I'm riding back exit the park. I'm focused because now I'm like, I'm going home. So I'm just looking for that 222nd entrance. Where is that? He's hearing another dope dog. But anyway, guys, so here we go. I'm on my way. I'm like from 233rd, heading to 22nd. I'm on the Bronx Protocol. I'm going to the park. In the park, inside the park, in the park trail. Because there's bike lane. They'll be outside. This is in the park, bike lane. And I'm already heading like I already got home. And there's a lot of muscle groups that are going to be activated when you start working, practicing while you shoot. Once you start learning, you're going to notice that there's muscle groups that are going to fire up that you didn't even know you could work out. So at this point, day 3, I have some soreness from the other days of practice. So I'm done. I'm like, I have my fun. I'm not exhausted. I'm just exhausted. Like I need to take the pads off. I need to just sit down and just chill out. I feel like the ride at this point was not as joyful as a ride is today. In those days, the ride was, I think, a big blur. I think you call it to be something like that. It's more like a big blur. Because I was so but I wasn't even, at this point, I wasn't even holding my wheel, right? I wasn't doing what I told you guys, the heel press up against the wheel. I was not doing that. At this point, I was just putting my feet on the pedals, and I think at this time, I was trying to hold it with, both my legs together. That was the worst thing I could do. So this is my final lap. I already moved past, that's 216 already. I'm about to go to 10 here, and then do the loop, and that would be a high. So then this would be the final lap. This is where I would be like that. Party circle. I had enough. We've been riding for almost an hour, 40 minutes on this video with you guys, and unedited. I did not chop. I might have cut things out so it was a little longer, but I did not edit this video. As you can see, this is a continuous shot. It's been a continuous shot since then. I don't need to edit stuff. I want you guys to see me as I am. I'm not trying to be famous, guys. I think I got 7 subscribers on my YouTube. I'm not. This ain't for the fame. This is just for my personal growth, my personal development, my personal. If I find a couple of people who learn from me, if I see a couple of people who like what I'm doing, I'm grateful for that. But this is not about followers. Like, I could do that somewhere else. And, that being said, this is more about personal growth. This is something that at my age feels like a giant milestone to achieve. Because they say old dogs don't learn new tricks. I'm not the youngest, pup in the litter, in the batch. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, I have to say that a lot of people my age wouldn't try this. A lot of people I know are calling me crazy because they're like, wow, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. It is what it is. Maybe this ain't for you. It ain't your cup of tea. But I only got 7 subscribers, guys. And I mean, I get my 500 views on my shorts and stuff like that. But nobody I know. The only person I literally know is Onewheels, and I know him since I was like 8 years old. We grew up together. We like childhood friends. So, oh shit, Scooter. You see? Oh, my bad. Oh, Scooter, guys. Now, you see? That guy took the walking lane just because he knew I was gonna panic. I'm probably doing some arm waving while I'm riding. Like, I'm looking like a newbie. I'm not looking cool. If you guys think I was not looking cool. Maybe who knows? Maybe I did look cool to people, but I did not feel cool. I did not look cool. I wasn't trying to be cool. I was trying not to go home saying that I fell off this thing. I've never fallen off of it, by the way, guys. Till this day 9 of riding. Day 9 of riding will be today, because I'm going to go on a ride. This is going to be day 9. I've never taken a fall where my buttocks, my booty touched the floor. I haven't done that yet. I've had a spill. You're gonna see the next video, day 4. I had a bad spill, but I didn't catch it on camera. So I hate to disappoint you guys now, but I didn't catch it on camera. But it's a learning curve too, because that one is the first time I did a street ride. Street riding is very different from park rides. a lot of random variables. A lot of things can go wrong so fast, so quick, anything. So next video is gonna be me actually on a street ride, which I don't recommend on your fourth day. I don't know, many people will say yes. I personally do not recommend that. Street ride, fourth day, maybe go on a ride with a destination, like or use the park and the bike lane. But the minimum street, I was literally street riding. Right where the cars are, like going from one oncoming traffic to going traffic. I was street riding, so I don't recommend that either. First ride from destination to destination, and if you're doing things like this, like driving laps in a car, like you're doing, I'm doing Gun Hill, which is like 210, all the way to 233. So I'm doing 23 block laps. I'm doing 23 blocks, going 23 blocks, coming. I'm doing six times. That's like 3 laps, 4 laps, 6 times. Now I'm going home. You know, that's a little better because you're getting the ride length, you're getting you're learning about your stability. But now I've extended that ride from 233 all the way to Allerton, which is now about You got the keys? Mine.